me. You guys are about to see some incredible animals. Let me ask you guys one more time. How's everyone doing today? That was much better. Maybe we have more people here than that. My name is Carrie. I have the pleasure of being your host for today's presentation. But now, without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and introduce you all to the true stars of our show, our family of Atlantic bottlenose dolphins. But first, I would like to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to come out and learn about the skills and adaptations of these incredible marine mammals. It is our hope that after your experience here at the show today, you can return to your own homes and communities and share with everyone what you've learned about these amazing animals. Now, if you were listening closely just a moment ago, you just heard me refer to these animals as mammals. That might confuse some people because it's not too uncommon for people to come up to us and ask us how we train these big fish. But luckily, these dolphins are definitely not fish. Looks like Chopper's getting amped up for the show so far. So to talk about how these dolphins are fish, I hope you guys are ready for a little bit of a pop quiz, because what I want us to do is work together to come up with the 5 characteristics that make an animal a mammal. So if you guys know any of those characteristics, feel free to go ahead and shout them out. Don't be shy. Breathe air, great job. I heard that one. The dolphins don't have gills, but they do breathe air out of the blowhole located conveniently on the top of their head. Now this blowhole allows them to come to the surface for a quick breath, and in fact that breath will last them around 8 to 10 minutes. Now interestingly enough, when dolphins take a breath, they exchange around 80% of their very large lung capacity, whereas as humans, every time we breathe, it's usually only around 20% of our lung capacity, so they are pretty efficient at that. Alright, that's one characteristic now. We've got 4 more to go. Who knows them? Live birth. Great job. So a mother dolphin will give birth to a live baby dolphin or calf after a 12-month pregnancy. Lucky them, right, moms? Now, when that calf is born, it'll be around 2 to 3 feet in length and weigh about 30 pounds. Alright, now we have 3 more characteristics to go. Who's going to shout them out for me? Warm-blooded. Great job, you guys. The dolphins are warm-blooded, which means that they maintain a stable internal body temperature regardless of the water temperature around them. And interestingly enough, that temperature is actually very similar to our own body temperature. Alright, there are 2 characteristics to go. Who knows it? Hair. Great job. You know what? That one's a little bit trickier because I'm looking at this pool. I don't see a single hairy dolphin. You guys? No, that would look pretty goofy. But when dolphins are first born, they have hair in the form of whiskers all along the top of their rostrum or bottom nose beak. And those whiskers fall out after about the first 3 to 5 days of their lives. Now, it is believed that those whiskers are there in the first days of their life because the calf is trying to find where its mother's mammaries are. Now, I just dropped a huge hint for our very last characteristic, so who's going to say it? Milk, exactly. So the dolphin is trying to find its mother's mammaries so it can learn to drink milk. And a mother dolphin will nurse its calf for about the first 1 to 3 years of its life before it starts trying some of those delicious fishes. Well, fantastic job, everybody, coming up with all 5 of those characteristics. We've got some animal scientists here today. Go ahead and give yourself a big round of applause. So as our dolphins are demonstrating, they are mammals, but they are perfectly suited to a life in the water. So I want to go over some of those very special adaptations that make them very wonderful for the water. So the first adaptation I'd like to point out, something I mentioned just a few moments ago, and it's actually the blowhole that's located on the top of their head. Now this blowhole allows them to come to the surface for that quick breath, and as I mentioned before, they're pretty efficient with that. So if you guys listen closely right now, you may be able to hear just how fast that exchange of air really is. Very nice. Got some lovely dolphin scenes out here for you all this afternoon. So now another thing that's pretty interesting about this blowhole is that this is actually where all of the sounds the dolphins may come from. So even though their mouths may be open and moving while they're vocalizing, all of those clicks, whistles, and squeaks you guys may hear are actually coming from this blowhole. Isn't that right, boys?